All right, welcome to the Unit 3 CSA study guide. This is the study guide. Today is January 21, 2021. This is for periods 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Your CSA will be Monday and Tuesday, January 25 and 26. Okay, question 1. Megan is opening a gym. So she's gonna open this gym. She's offered 4 payment options, and these are the questions that they're gonna ask you for her 4 payment options. Use the options on the left to answer the questions on the right. Okay, here's option A. She's not going to charge a sign-up fee, so there's no initial cost. And we need to remember that for all these linear functions, we do function of x equals mx plus b. And there's 2 parts to that. There's m is the slope. It's a fraction, the rise over the run as a fraction. And then we have this b part, and b is called the y-intercept, or the starting point, located at 0b. It's your initial amount. So here, no initial cost for option A. Okay, no sign-up fee. But she is going to charge $3.50 per month. That's your rate. And then option A says after 2 years, that's 24 months, how much will she spend? Well, there's no initial cost, so it's only just a simple 24 months times $3.50. Now you can use long math or you can use a calculator. I'll just do a quick calculator here. If I didn't have a calculator, I'd do 0, 0, 0. That's 20. Carry the 2. That's 10. That's 12. And we have 3 times 4 is, that's 12. Carry the 1. 6, 7. Looks like if I add that all up, I get 0,048. It should be $84. So if I use my calculator, and I'm verifying at 24 times 3.5, yes, $84. So that will be $84. Let's go to the second one. Here's option B at this gymnasium. It looks like she has this is your initial cost. So she has to pay $10 initial cost. And now you're looking at, okay, well, let's look at these. Make sure you check. This is +1, +2, +3, +6. So look at the gap here. It's very important because then you look at this gap. It goes up +550. Then it goes up +$11. And then but the gap here was twice. So this is one gap. So per every one that it goes up $5.50. And it goes up 2, it goes up 11. It goes up 3, that's going to be $16.50. Goes up 6, it's going to go up double that. It's going to be $33 after 12 months. Then it asks over here, okay, well, what about after 24 months? So you have to be really careful. Okay, option B, after 2 years, I will spend blank using option B. Okay, well, there was a $10 initial fee here. Okay, so be really careful when you try to double this amount. You have to account for the fact that it's $10 initially. Okay, so It's $5.50 per month, so 24 months. And every month she pays $5.50. I'll use my calculator there. 24 times 5.5 is $132. But remember, she also paid the $10 initially, so that's $142. Another way you could have done is you could write the equation of this, f at x equals 5.5x plus 10, and then when you evaluate it for your 24 months, which we just did, you get your 132 plus 10, you get the same answer. So that was a little bit tricky. Option C, it's already in an equation represented by the following equation. X is the number of months, Y is the total cost. Again, we have 24 months, so what is Y equal when 7.50 times 24 months plus 5? Let's do that math. 24 times 7.5, 180 plus 5 equals $185. Option D. Now we have a graph. So what do we do using a graph? That's a super easy way. I just go here. I need something vertical here to measure from 25. I go straight up until I hit the point right there. This point, if I drag across, it's $90 at 24 months by using the graph. And then you get the summary here. Which option is going to cost the least amount of money after 2 years? And you go through and you look at option 1, option 2, B, C, and D, and you want to justify your answer. You would say option A is the least at $84. It's $6 less than option D and much cheaper than option B or C. So again, pause the video at any time to review this or to get your notes down. Questions 6 through 9, there's 4 tasks to do. Okay, for company A, right? Okay, here we go. There are 2 companies that offer different wage options. So they're going to go to work. There's company A, gives its wage information in a graph. Oh, it's already listed as a graph. So there's some points given here on the graph. And then company B gives their information in a table. So we have it here in a table. We have months and hourly wage. Okay. Use this information to complete each section below. Here's our task. For company A, write the equation and complete the function table. So here we have the function table. We have the graph. Okay, well, the function table is pretty easy. We could go at 0. There's $10. At 10 months, well, let's go to 20 months. That's $15. Looks like that's halfway at $12.50. So it's going up by plus 2.5. It'll be 17.5, and then 20, and then 22.5. and this is going up by 10. Once you find the pattern in a linear equation, you can fill in by pattern. Okay, so we know the change every time. There's two ways to do the equation. Plus 250 plus 10, plus 250. So here we have our graph. The other way you could do it is just check the rise and the run. You could check that this goes up plus 250 and then write plus 10. That's your rise and run. Whichever way you do it, you need to make sure that you understand that you're right using the equation of f at x equals mx plus b. Remember, we have a slope, that's the rate, and then your start. Well, the start's always super easy. F at x equals, let's start at the start. This one starts at plus 10. Now we just got to, the change is, the rate is equal to 10. We want change in y, so I'm sorry, it's 2.5. 2.50 over 10, or 0.25. 0.25x. You can write that as a fraction if you want. 1/4 x plus 10. Either way would give you credit. Now we got to go to company B here, and we need to graph it. What's nice here is we go to 0, 12. Let's see. It's $5. $12 is here. $11, $12. 10, 14. 16, 20 is $16. 30 is $18. 40 is $20. And we got one more, 50, 22. You'll know that it's right if it's straight on your test. Use something straight to draw your line, and we've had that done. Again, f at x equals mx plus b. We know the starting point. It's at 12. So that part's easy. We just need to figure out what the rate is. And we have that here. We have it changing plus 10 and plus 2. It changes by plus 2, by plus 2. And this time it's always changed by plus 10. So the rate here is going to be changes in y, 2 over 10, which is, you can write it as 1/5 or 0.20. I'm going to write it as 1/5 x, or 0.2x plus 12 will work also. So that, out of the whole test, that's probably the most time consuming will be to do these on Illuminate. And then we get to part B of that second question. Which companies have a higher rate of change? Well, we're talking about the higher rate of change. What's bigger, 0.25, that's 25 cents, or 20 cents? Or 1/4 is larger than 1/5. So we have company A. You can say lots of different things. You could say that it's 25 cents per month, right? 25 cents per month is 5 cents higher than company B. Okay. Then we go on. Which company has a higher initial hourly wage? Well, that one's the easy one. If you go to the initial, the beginning amount, this company starts at $10. This company starts at $12. So company B, this is an easier question, has a higher initial wage by $2. So you do need to explain as the second half of the question. And we're going to wrap up the test here. Part A, using a scatter plot. Okay, we just did this. We look at we're going to draw a line of best fit and write an equation of best fit, and we're going to interpret the graph. So as we're going left to right, we look left to right. It goes up, which is positive. So we're always looking left to right. And as you go right, it's going positive also. So the correlation we could start with already. We have a positive correlation as this the mood rating, the y-axis, increases the hours playing sports increases okay, so that's why positive correlation. As mood rating increases, positive. Hours playing sports increases, positive. Now we just need to draw the line of best fit like we did earlier. I'm going to line this up. I want to pick a point where I'm going to have a nice initial value. So I'm going to pick 5 here. And I want to make sure I hit a lattice point. There, it looks like that's a good lattice point right there. So I'm going to go here. Draw this line of best fit. So I've already done that. I have an initial value. I need my rate. And B. B is the easy part. 5. Now I just need to figure out how much it rises and runs. So this thing goes up. To get to that point, I have to go up from 5 to 8.5. That's plus 3.5. I probably should have picked a slightly easier number, but it's okay. This then goes to the right 0 to, looks like 2.5. So my up portion, my rate, is equal to 3.5 over 2.5. Now these share a 0.5, so, or I could just double them both, and I can do 7 over 5. Those are the same. But anything, it's a best fit equation, so So something, you might come up with something slightly different. You might have hit, plus 3 right 2. So if you had said, okay, well, this guy is going up, let's say you said it went here and here, well, then that would have been plus 3 and plus 2. In that case, your rate would have equaled 3 over 2, and that's okay. Then your equation would have been f at x equals 3 over 2x plus 5. And that would be okay. Okay, that gets us to our last 2 questions here. Our essential questions. And when we get to the essential questions, we have a couple of questions. Using multiple representations, how can I recognize a linear function? Okay. And why is it important to understand the different representations of a linear function? Okay. So you can recognize there are generally 4. You can recognize linear functions 4 ways. And let's take number 1. In a table, 2 in a graph, 3 in an equation, and 4 in words. So the table, that's an easy one. To get the full 2 points, it's worth 2 points. You also have to give the reasoning. So in a table, you have a constant rate of change. All right. In the graph, you have to have a straight line. We didn't talk, it has to be non-vertical. So any diagonal or horizontal line. Equation, there's a y equals mx plus b, or standard form, ax plus by equals c. And then finally in words, you need to have, generally speaking, one input has exactly one output. That would be a 2-point answer. And then why is it important to understand the different representations? Certain representations of linear functions are more advantageous given the context of the problem. Okay, so please study again. The test is Monday and Tuesday, January 25, January 26. So good luck. Study hard.